back to Louisiana Living.
And welcome back. I'm here with Shirley Wesselhoeft and Neely. And Shirley is here back from Washington, D.C. late last night.
Yes.
And here on Louisiana Living, her husband was honored at the Vietnam Wall, her late husband, because he is a veteran, and he had some recognition at the wall. And I'm going to let you tell us more about it before I give it away. Tell us about this honor and this recognition that was bestowed upon your husband this weekend.
Thank you, Ashley. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund, that's the organization that built the wall. And when they built the wall, they put all the names of the casualties, the people that died in country, thinking that was the sum of the casualties of Vietnam. But a little less than 3 million people served in Vietnam, and after many of them came back, they began to die from having served in Vietnam, from Agent Orange exposure, like my husband, or from PTSD. And the organization realized that they wanted to honor everybody that died, that served in Vietnam, that died because of that service. So they created the In Memory program. And this is what this was. It was a program to honor those that had died after having served in Vietnam because of their service.
How was Wes honored?
Well, Friday evening we had a reception dinner and banquet, and they, showed their pictures on a big screen. But the big thing was a ceremony at the wall on Saturday morning, where each name was spoken.
And you spoke his name. And I see you have a flag with you that was given to you,
They
and
did.
also a picture. That's
This was what we held when we said their name, and we told what our relationship was. My daughter and her daughter went with me, and so I said, he was my husband, and my daughter said he was her bonus dad, and my granddaughter said he was her Opa, and so we showed this picture when we said that, and then they gave us a garden flag for our yard, which I think is absolutely beautiful.
That is beautiful. And tell us about your bracelets.
Well, these were given to me by a lady that I met actually at the cemetery where my husband is buried, and her husband had been inducted into this, they call it honor roll, and she sent me these because we were going, and each one of us wore one. This one represents Agent Orange. This one is for all of our veterans that have served, and the black is for POW MIAs, and the purple is for caregivers, which I was.
Oh, and who do we have with us today? Neely.
This is Neely.
If you've been to Chenault Aviation Museum, you've probably seen Neely.
Yeah, he wears this bandana. He is a flying tiger. He is pretty much our mascot at the Chenault Aviation and Military Museum, and he wears this bandana when he goes to the museum. That's his bandana.
And he was Wes's CNI dog?
He was Wes's guide dog. Wes was legally blind for almost 20 years from Agent Orange exposure, and but he was a very well-adapted blinded person, and he did almost everything he did before except drive a car and take pictures with cameras you have to set.
Shirley, what message would you like to share with others, our viewers out there?
Oh, thank you, Ashley. I really want people to know about this program, this In Memory program, because I just stumbled onto it. And, I just happened to find out about it. I don't even remember how I did, but it's, I just want people to know that if their veteran died from Agent Orange or PTSD after having served in Vietnam, that they can, if they have the proper documentation, they can have their veteran honored this way. And they can go to the Vietnam Veteran Memorial Fund.org. It's VBMF actually, .org. Or they could call me at 318-614-0255.
All right.
And I'll be happy to share any information I have.
All right, Shirley, thank you so much for joining us on the set, and welcome back from your travels. And you can get that number at myarchivist.com by clicking on the interview and watching it again. Great to have you. We'll be right back with Destination Louisiana.